So yesterday, Ally, you timed out the rain. You said it was going to be pretty much all during our morning show this morning, and you were right.
Yep. Unfortunately, I was
For
right.
you, out in the rain, yes.
No, it's fun. And really, it was only about an hour here in our backyard of the really heavy rain that's already now to our east. So we continue to see improvements as the morning goes on. This front moving through very quickly. And believe it or not, it ends up being a pretty nice day. A little bit breezy, but we'll see the return of some sunshine as this front clears. So I do want to show it to you on satellite and radar. We did have some spotty showers later yesterday and overnight last night ahead of the front, but this is the actual front moving through this morning. So there it is on a loop of the last several hours. Central Pennsylvania, first thing this morning when we started our newscast, that's where the heaviest rain was. And now this morning, this is where the heaviest rain is farthest east. So places like Wayne through much of Pike, Monroe counties, those yellows, those oranges, that's the heaviest rain falling. But you can see just how quickly it's moving. In central Pennsylvania, not only has the rain lightened up, but it's really starting to taper off too. So still some scattered showers behind it for a little while longer. But as that front continues to pull away, not only does the rain end, we get the return of sunshine. So I would say after about 8, 9 o'clock, for the most part, the rain has wrapped up for pretty much all of us. And then we do get the return of sun before the end of the day. The wind does pick up, though, again, behind this front. So temperatures this morning, not all that bad. We're in the 40s. We didn't see a big drop in temperatures overnight last night because of the cloud cover and the front moving through. So we do have 42 here in Scranton, 45 in Williamsport and Bloomsburg, 46 now in Selinsgrove. I think we get to near 50 today. 52 is our forecast high, so maybe a few degrees warmer than yesterday. Again, clouds this morning giving way to that afternoon sun, but that wind shifts directions and it picks up, which brings in colder air for later tonight and overnight. So this is where we are right now. It's a wind out of the south, 5 to maybe 10 miles an hour. Later today, this afternoon, it's a wind out of the west, northwest. You can see that shift in that direction, 15 to 20 miles an hour with some peak wind gusts. I think highest elevations we'll see up to maybe even over 30 or 35 miles an hour for those peak wind gusts later this afternoon. It doesn't last too long, though. We do see improvements overnight tonight and tomorrow. Still a bit breezy, but definitely calmer, definitely improvements there. But we'll see that colder air moving in. So if you are traveling tomorrow, no issues weather-wise. It'll be on the cooler side. I do think we'll have more clouds than sun, mid-40s for highs tomorrow. And then overnight tomorrow night, we do start to see that storm system approaching, which will impact our travel on Thanksgiving. Temperatures in the low 40s on Thanksgiving. And then the big story behind that storm system, while I do think Friday and all weekend long will be dry, it'll be a whole lot colder, especially by the weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, I don't think we get above freezing for highs. Overnight lows, teens and 20s. So some much colder air moving in for the weekend, and then I think into next week as well. So timing out, again, the storm system that moves in for Thanksgiving. So no issues tomorrow. I do think we have more clouds than sun, especially as the day goes on, but it's dry all day. Overnight tomorrow night, we do start to see some of those scattered showers moving in. So there'll be a mix of some rain and snow showers, but at first they're scattered, they're pretty light. By first thing, Thursday morning, we see that storm system pretty much arriving. So I do think it starts as a mix for most of us. And then as the day goes on, we see that change over to plain rain, I think really across our southern tier. So that rain-snow line, it cuts right across our area, I think south of the Scranton and Wilkes-Barre area, so south of Interstate 80, it's that switch over to plain rain, plain snow farther north, maybe even a little bit of that wintry mixed precipitation for some spots. But as far as timing goes for the storm system, so it does arrive first thing Thursday morning. We'll be dealing with it morning and afternoon, but I think mid to late afternoon, it's out of here. So by Thursday night, 5, 6, 7 o'clock Thursday night, I think it's the precipitation has pretty much wrapped up. And then again, it's dry on Friday and then dry through the weekend as well. So still a little bit early to put out those snowfall totals and official snowfall map, but I do like this particular model. I think it does a good job showing, again, that plain rain, mainly farther south of Interstate 80. I think in general, 1 to 3 inches for a lot of us can be expected with maybe some isolated 2 to 5. For northern tier, highest elevations, coldest spots. So that particular model, I think, doing a good job of showing that. General 1 to 3 with those isolated 2 to 5. Farther south, it's plain rain. So here's the 7-day forecast, 52 today with that clearing to sunshine, near freezing overnight tonight, 40s tomorrow, more clouds than sun, then that storm system for Thursday. So a couple of inches of snow possible. looking more and more likely. But again, John and Mindy, really the big story is if you are traveling for Thanksgiving, to just keep that in mind, that there is going to be some precipitation, and I do think it can be a little bit messy, especially earlier in the day. But the good news, the timing of the storm is it's out of here by Thursday night, and then the rest of the weekend is looking okay.
And a lot of people do short trips on Thanksgiving to grandma's house or their
Yes.
parents' house, so we'll keep an eye on that all
Yep.
week. All right, thanks, Ally.
Thanks, Ally.